Release the street.
Agbaya, 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 Agbaya.
Jeez, come on, live in the flesh, and in the flesh we are live. It's the Agbaya show. Make sure you like and subscribe. Listen, you're tuned in, you're fine, boy. Damo, Veli, Stanfield. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Jeez, celebrations all around. You know, them ones there. We thank God for a new year, man. You know, got to get that money, you know. Forget the distractions, you know. Stay on your purpose. Be consistent. Don't get left behind. Is it that right?
Trust me, man.
Come on. Listen, we don't have time for time wasters anymore. Everyone that's promised us the moon, the stars, listen. We don't have time for that anymore. But listen, we're here with a fine guest. It's been a long time coming.
It's been a while, man.
Trust me, I've been chasing her for years.
That's crazy, because that's not true.
Oh, stop it. I've got the intel of where she lives, you know. But now I'm playing, man. We got Stephanie Boateng in the building. Come on. I need to add the sound effects, you know that? It's too quiet in here. But yeah, no, thank you for coming on.
Yeah, it's good to be here. It's good to be here.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Jeez.
2025, new year, you know what I'm saying? Like, jumping on the
I need
podcast.
you to tell the people then, because it feels like I've kidnapped her. She's held to ransom, you know. I'm playing, man. Thank you for coming on, man.
Definitely.
Like, how was the journey here and everything?
Yeah, it was fine. Like, it's actually, I realized like Orpington is not as far as I think it is in my head from where I'm living. You know, when you're driving, you're like, oh, it's not too bad. You just jump on the motorway, but yeah, and no traffic, which is good. So
surprising on a Saturday.
On a Saturday, so I was like, all right, no traffic. That's cool. That's
yeah. No, that's calm. All right, listen. Before we move on, obviously you got to tell the people them, you know, who you are, where you're from, what you do.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Do you want me to look into the camera?
Yeah, look into their eyes, you know.
What's going on, guys? I'm Stephanie. To say Boateng. I'm from London, Ghana.
Come on.
Repping. I'm a film director, filmmaker, and yeah, that's really summary of me.
Filmmaker, film director. Oh, we thank God. Your mum and dad must be hella proud.
Yeah, they're definitely. It took a while for my dad anyway, but they're definitely proud. Yeah.
I was saying, like, what is it that you're doing?
Yeah, because like I studied law, so he was like, just finish the LPC, and I didn't. So he was like at first, but then after a while, he was like, okay.
Yeah.
It took him a while. He had to come and see me screen this short film I had in LA.
Serious.
And he was sitting there like laughing, like joking, like gasping, you know, doing all the reactions, like. And then at the end, he was like, "Oh, Stephanie, yours is really good." And it screened in Warner Brothers, like in LA. So it just was all this whole big thing. And that's when he was like, "This is really what she wants to do." Like, you know what I mean? That's when he accepted, like, okay, cool, I see.
Forget the law degree. Yeah. You don't need that. But it's funny, you know what? It is funny how, you know, African backgrounds, we always want the doctor, lawyer, accountant.
Yeah.
Like, you went the law route, I went the accountancy route.
Accountancy.
Yeah, listen.
Okay.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm the youngest of 4, so there's a lot of pressure on my side.
Oh, you're the youngest?
Yeah, I'm the youngest.
You should get pressure as a usually the youngest, I feel like they don't get as much pressure.
No. Because after me, or before me, the middle child, he's a senior psychiatrist.
Oh, okay.
You see, then on top of that, you got a webpage designer. Then my sister's a IT consultant.
Okay.
So when you're looking at all of that, you look at the youngest, and this guy just doing any. So I just had to choose the accountancy route. But nah, man, thank God we made it here.
Yeah, definitely. And it's still good to have as well. Like, it's still good knowledge and still good practice. You can still do it I don't know if you still practice it, but.
What, accountancy?
Yeah,
that's my 9 to 5.
Exactly, there you go.
So, you understand? The way I see it, always have a plan A, a plan B. All the way even to a plan G, you know, the other ones there until plan G makes sense. You understand? So until plan A makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, have as much plans as you can. Otherwise, you're gonna have all your eggs in one basket, and before you know it, you're left behind. You see, listen, up there for thinking, down there for dancing. You understand? But obviously, we got to move on. Thank you for coming on again.
Yeah, no problem.
We got to move on to Agbaya of the week.
Cut it out. I don't give a damn. It's ugly. She mad because she got to cut it out. Look at the parts.
with me.
Look at the parts.
Hey, call it.
Look at the parts.
If you know you want to do video, when you finish
Look
your
at the
video,
parts.
and look at it.
Look at the parts. Look at the parts.
Okay.
She's mad at me.
Hold on.
She's mad at me. Yes, I'm on Rockaway. She's mad at me because I want to take out the hair. Cut it out. I don't need no money, no nothing. I don't give a fuck. I don't give. Nobody's doing no video with you. You're not in it. Like I said, there's a freedom of speech. I can say what I want. Everybody know you, Bookie. Everybody know you. You from fucking Brownsville. Stop it. Stop it. Please.
Please, can you call 911?
Call 911. I don't give a damn.
I've already showed you the video. And, you know, it's nonsense now because I don't know who's in the wrong, whether it's the woman complaining about her hair being done wrong or the auntie that said, I can do it, even though she doesn't know how to do it. What's your thoughts?
Do you know what? I feel like, here's the thing, right? So when you go to do your hair, obviously, like you do your little back checks. You're like, all right, cool, you know, reviews, etc. Hair, like I usually do my little check-in.
Yeah.
You get in the seat, and now if it's the first time I've been with this auntie, I'll be like, auntie, this is exactly how I want it, because I know the way we can be, especially like as Africans. Sometimes you just be doing it, and it's like, wait. Don't make it look neat in the back and then crazy at the front, or don't make it look neat at the front and crazy at the back because I can't see the back. So there's always some kind of like, so I'll be like, let me have a look, let me see, cool. Yeah. And then get to that point. So I feel like the auntie can do hair, but I feel like she was lazy with it and she got caught out. I think that's what it is. She got caught out.
That catching out was crazy because now look how tight even the hairstyle is, and now you have to sit there and undo it.
Honestly, I had that same issue before I traveled to Atlanta, and I was so upset. Like, I was like, she's done my hair well before. Yeah. So it was like, what happened? She was rushing. She was rushing.
Was she on the phone while she was doing it? Or?
No, she wasn't. So she did it, and I was like, the parts were bigger than I wanted to, and I was like, all right, whatever, they're going to be big. But then it just upset me because I thought, I saw her doing it big, and she was like, oh, you know, time. It was my fault. So yeah, I take full responsibility for that.
And what, you paid the big money for that one?
No, you know.
You know what?
I had my agreed rate with her, so I was like, whatever. She's usually done it on point, but I haven't been back there since to do braids. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah.
Because I feel like even in the video, the way the woman's, you know, reacting, it comes like she's really spent money there.
I mean, she sounded like she was American as well. So I don't know where she was, but I know they spend bread on braids for like no damn reason. So
is this an American thing? Are we say, we got an American here. I don't want to disrespect, but are we saying that, you know, there's even like there's animosity because like American, she come to Africa.
Do you know what? Was she in Africa? I didn't even know where she was in the video.
I don't know. It looked like she was in Dirty December, or I don't know.
Maybe, potentially. I mean, auntie was wrong because she knows full well, that those partings were whack. However, like, I like to, now that I've had that experience, I'll make sure, like, if I see, like I said, I just keep checking, right? And I'll make sure, but auntie was wrong. Okay. She was wrong for doing that because she was rushing. That's facts. And I feel like, I don't know how much she paid, but they always be overcharging sometimes.
Really?
In Dirty December as well.
Even with your hair now, you did it yourself, yeah?
Oh, I didn't do the braids myself.
Okay, no, I'm talking about you now. Are we natural? Or is this a wig or?
Oh no.
Because no, you know what it is. I'm not gonna lie. Since Steph came in, I've been staring at your hair. And I'm
really?
Just like, because you know, obviously I had to cut my hair now. You know, new year, new change, and that. And sometimes you know, I'm just reminiscing. But your hair's really nice. Reminiscing, man.
I actually cut it recently, so like I did a blowout. Usually it's curly, like.
Oh, serious?
I did a blowout and just cut it because the only way to do a blowout and straighten it, the only way to know that it's been cut properly is when it's straight. Okay. Because I don't trust people cutting my hair when it's curly. Yeah. So this has been I haven't done this for like maybe years. And then it was bare dead ends, so I just had to cut, chop. So yeah.
So chop. You know. But you know, there's one thing about even Ghanaian women. I know that you lot always have nice hair. Like from a young age, like with all the Ghanaian women I've spoken to, like trust me, hair is proper.
I seen women with like nice hair in Ghana and like Ghanaian women as well. But I've also seen Nigerian girls, like one of my cousins. Yeah. Mad hair. Her hair was mad thick. Oh, beautiful. But
you said she's Nigerian. But you're so half Nigerian, half Ghanaian.
Oh no. She's my cousin, but she's my cousin, you know them ones.
Okay. Nah. But that one's even just crazy because like I don't even know, man. Who are we saying in the wrong now? Because I feel like we're saying auntie, but the way this lady was moving. But like, imagine that's your mum. Think about it.
Because, you know, we both had our hair done at the same lady.
You don't play those games?
If I don't like it, I'm not paying for it.
Oh, you're not paying?
Don't touch me. Don't put your hands on me.
Chee. So is this a thing where we're paying before or we're
Yeah.
paying after? After.
Yeah.
Or you don't do half first, half late?
Sometimes they do like a deposit. These new girlies be wanting like a deposit to
Oh.
the spot.
Yeah.
But even that, run that back.
Run that money back.
Run that deposit back.
So we'll say we're going with Auntie. Auntie, listen, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
Because that could be one of my, I don't know, one of my cousin's mum or whatnot.
Yeah,
I don't want to
yeah.
embarrass her, but listen, you are the Agbaya of the week.
Agbaya.
We're all comfortable now. We're feeling good. You know, everyone's smiling. I like that. I like New Year. Happy
Yeah,
New Year,
warming
man.
up and shit.
Warming up. Come on. We're going to move on to a little quiz.
Okay.
Obviously, what I like to do, I like to pick between 5 either artists or actors, and you choose between one or the other.
Okay.
So we're going to have 5 choices, yeah? But so 10 in total, but you choose one or the other. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, the first person, we're going with Kano or Daniel Kalula.
Oh, but first of all, we can't be doing that. Just are we talking about? Wait, it's true? Is it looks or talent? Is
Oh,
that
no,
what
not looks.
Oh, okay, talent, right?
I've never even... You see, women, yeah.
She
like,
threw me off, innit? Like, by asking that question.
Oh, no.
Said the second, I was like, wait a minute.
Nah, I'm playing. Nah, we're talking talent. I mean, you can include looks-wise, but
Talent.
don't be biased because...
No, that's not fair because Kano, we know he comes music was the background,
Yeah.
and like Daniel Kaluuya, obviously started off as started off as an actor so far as we know. So it's
Yeah.
like I don't feel like it's a fair comparison.
but I feel
obviously
like-
I'm gonna have to go
With...
Daniel Kaluuya because
Yeah.
yeah.
That was not fair, yeah?
I don't think it was fair, but yeah.
Who would you put on the same sort of level as Daniel Kalula? I was gonna say Bashi, but Bashi is still quite early in his. I was Emil. What's he had?
Idris, not Idris Elba, the other.
Damson Idris. No, but he's still quite new as well.
I feel like Daniel Kaluuya's like they kind of same time.
You reckon?
Yeah, I feel like this is the thing. People didn't see like the stuff I guess Daniel Kaluuya was doing as much.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, and then obviously like Damson Idris. I
I
think
didn't know him
Snowfall was
yeah,
like
that's his
how
big
many
thing.
years ago, and that was like what people knew him for. But Daniel Kaluuya was still getting it. It just Get Out was like the biggest,
Yeah.
global
okay.
success type thing. Yeah.
Black Panther film as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Black Panther film as well.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was still.
Yeah.
Black Panther, sorry. Well, Black, not like the Marvel Black Panther, but like the movement Black Panthers.
Judas and the Black Messiah. Yeah.
Judas
okay.
and the Black Messiah. Yeah.
So we're going. Okay. Daniel Kalula. Sorry. Okay, no, sorry. Okay, the next one. Yeah, I was thinking Michael J. White, right? That's his name. Michael J. White, the martial arts guy.
The martial arts guy. I'm trying to think.
You know Michael J. White.
Oh yeah, the one who played in my favorite movie Spawn and
Yeah.
the other one. Dolomite.
I don't.
Dolomite, that funny one he did.
No.
It's like that black exploitation he did. Not Dolomite. Black Dynamite.
Black. No, did he do Black Dynamite?
Black Dynamite.
Michael J. White. Look at me. I've even done my homework today. I'm gonna say Wesley Snipes or Michael J. White.
Oh,
That's a.
I.
Wesley Snipes. I mean, he got so many toes in the game.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. You can't. No, these comparisons are not fair. Like Wesley Snipes, like he's been in the game. He's
No,
been in
but
the
still,
game.
it's.
Michael J. White's been in the game, but like,
But
I think compared to people, it's
the-
more like a B.
A B-lister.
But he's good though.
Yeah.
Compared to Wesley Snipes, I feel like he's like a B-list.
But it's all down to preference still.
Like, you have to put
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes or like Will Smith, like somebody.
yeah, I get what you mean because it's like the plateau as well, and like the things he was involved in, and what made like the movements as well. Like Wesley Snipes, when you think about him, you literally see what black shades and like,
Yeah.
like literally like you just see that look
Okay.
from the movies he was in.
I'm gonna X that one out, editor. Run that one. Okay, we're gonna do Mackay Pfeiffer
Yeah.
or Omar Epps.
Oh. You know what? When you said Omar, my heart thought about some other Omar. But anyways, I thought about the guy that plays Omar in The Wire. First, and I was like, oh my god, R.I.P. But
R.I.P.
I would say Mackay Pfeiffer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really.
yeah,
You know, what's is it Love and Basketball? That my man was in.
yeah. No, I'm not.
It's
Just
an
honestly,
iconic film.
No, I would go with Mackay Pfeiffer. Mackay Pfeiffer, you got paid in full.
Yeah, I just feel like, yeah. But that's just me, isn't it? So,
You got Paid in Full. You got shit. He even did good in what's that zombie movie? Yeah, I can't remember. So I don't know.
No, he's my G.
that's
Still.
all it is.
8 Mile.
Yeah.
8 Mile, yeah. Okay, next one, yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Vivica A. Fox.
Yeah.
You have to say the next one has to be Gabrielle Union.
Ah.
Or Gabrielle Union.
Oh,
Fuck it,
of
let's go.
course.
I was gonna say Jada Pinkett.
Oh, really? You know what? I actually give Jada, like, when it comes to acting, yeah, I don't think, maybe people don't give her enough props, but I feel like...
She did her thing.
Yeah, she did her thing. Like, back in the day as well, like, the films that she was...
Set It Off.
Yeah.
The
that she's
Matrix.
in. Yeah.
You understand?
Ooh.
So, what are we saying? But Vivica A. Fox, she's done a...
I know.
You know?
So Vivica and Gabrielle Union, just because they played in the film together. Even then, I'll probably pick Gabrielle Union.
Gabrielle Union has that thing, though, about her, because she's just...
Like plays herself.
She always, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But she's been in, like, so many things, and everyone just knows her as, like...
We gotta give her flowers though.
No, definitely. Because I feel like Vivica has, like, more range as well than people give her credit for. Yeah. Do we have to have an answer? Like, okay, you know what? Jada.
Jada.
Yeah. May delete later.
I made it later. Okay, my last one.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Tyrese? Or Ice Cube?
Boy.
Yeah. You're thinking what? It's wild.
It's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's choosing really great, like, really interesting comparisons.
The comparison, I'm like gangster rap, and then you have R&B soul. So are we comparing the talent?
No, but they also act as
They
well,
all-
I guess.
They also act.
But
Yeah.
Like, obviously, like, you know, Tyrese has, you know, Fast and Furious is his main thing.
Yeah. Baby Boy.
I know Baby Boy and stuff, but, like, you know, like, nowadays is like the blockbuster films and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Fast and Furious is why everybody's like Tyrese, if that makes sense. That's what kind of brought him up again. I would say Ice Cube. This is a weird one. I can't really give you an answer.
Ice Cube, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, but that's the thing. If we're saying just on acting alone, it's just, what is the comparison? That's the thing.
The comparison based on, talent, acting. It's all
Overall?
down overall. It's all down to your preference.
I would say
Because
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube. Yeah?
You know why? If we're bringing in music as well,
Yeah.
I have to say Ice Cube as well. Yeah.
The music is
It's
How
too
you
different.
gonna
Yeah.
act
But, I mean,
like that?
No,
How you
I'm
gonna
not. But I
act
feel like,
like we
even
won't be making
with
the-
Friday
Hey,
and
listen.
stuff, like, I just feel like there's certain things that Ice Cube has done that I feel like has resonated more with me, if that makes sense. And the
okay.
kind of, the kind of things that I would like to either create, or if I was in a music game,
You
R&B is
look
cool, but I wasn't a Tyrese, like,
You
I
look
don't
a
really
sweet
care
girl.
for Tyrese. No,
Were you a tomboy?
growing up, yeah.
Serious?
So-
were you a tomboy as well? No, you girls aren't tomboys, man.
Growing up, so I was 50 Cent was like literally when he came out, like I swear 50 Cent, T.I., there were certain people that I just loved off right, and I was like
Yeah.
singing the music as if I was like in a gang with 50 Cent. Like I was like, as a 14-year-old kid, like what kind of relation do I have to like this rapper? Like, but I loved him off.
my growing up in LA was different. I definitely was a nigga. Definitely a nigga, for sure. So yeah, I mean, I'm from LA, so Ice Cube, of course. But
Ice Cube, okay, come on.
he has a lot more range. He produced a lot of things. He's written a lot of movies. He's act, put the sun on.
He done a lot still
Yeah,
for
he
the
did.
culture as well.
He did. That's what I'm saying for the culture. Ice Cube, 100%.
Okay, I feel like I want to do two more. I'll do one more maybe.
Yeah.
Tyrese again or Joe?
Ooh, now that's a good one.
Yeah.
Or Joe.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Joe.
Yeah, I would say Joe.
Da, da, da.
You know what it is? It's
And
just
after that, more and more.
It-
And after that,
it's the OG thing. I
well,
feel
no one's
like.
gonna join me in the song. Hey, and after that.
Sorry, I didn't
No.
know you were singing. You said
No,
no one's
it's
gonna join
cool.
me the song.
Like and subscribe. Come on.
Sorry about that.
Good vibes, you know.
Yo,
So
yeah.
what? So what? You're gonna go
I
with
missed
Joe
that.
or Tyrese? Who we choosing?
I think Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened to him anyway? Like, I feel like he's just kind of fizzled out.
Maybe I think you gotta think about it. Some of these artists and musicians, like they write a lot of music.
I was gonna.
Just chilling. Like Joe written so many like different songs for different artists and stuff. So he's probably just chilling off the royalties and yeah.
That's true.
Nah, Joe was
Even,
He's crashing out to. It can
No,
be
that-
that or the other.
like,
That
you
guy
know how
always
many songs Neo has written? It's
Mm.
crazy when you think about it. I was like, oh, I didn't know he'd written.
No, the dream is
Yeah,
the
yeah,
dream is
yeah.
cold.
Yeah. So maybe, yeah. Maybe
Okay.
that's what it is.
They want the dream or Neo.
No, I'm gonna say no. It is a good one. It is a good. I'm gonna make it even difficult. The Dream or Eric Roberson.
Ooh, I like Eric Robinson.
Yeah,
Ooh, he don't get enough credit at all.
he does not get
No,
enough
I
credit.
don't think he does.
He is
But-
cold.
Eric Robinson, I would put him with I don't know if you ever heard of Kendrick Soul Family.
No.
They used to sing far away from you, far away from you,
Mm.
far away from
I need to go and listen to that. I feel like it's probably I probably heard it, but I don't.
Yeah.
It's not to my mind right now.
They are like on the same, but Eric Robinson, that's what about Eric Robinson and like Eric Boateng or something like that.
See, you should come and sit here on the show. Why are you still acting shy
I don't know
like
why
that?
she's honestly.
no, don't worry, man. You know, in due time. Okay, so who are you choosing? Okay, forget Eric Robertson for right now. Is it Robertson or Robertson? Robertson. Okay, The Dream or
Yeah.
Neo. We're gonna go back to that. Both people have wrote crazy
Yeah,
hits.
no, they have. I'm gonna give it to Neo. I'm gonna give it to Neo. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it to Neo because, like, I think recently as well, I was just like, he's a humble guy. He's just like he doesn't really talk. I feel like you don't really hear as much of the things he's written unless you kind of like just decide to search it yourself. But it's like he's written like Beyonce, like the hits that he's written. I feel like
Crazy hits.
it's crazy. It's actually crazy. Rihanna, Beyonce. I think it was it Irreplaceable? He's just written so many songs that I was like, rah, you've really done your thing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Dream hasn't, but I don't really
No,
know as
Dream
many
has,
as Dream has.
But you know what
I'm
it is? It's one of them ones with Neo. I feel like with some of the songs he's written, when sometimes even when you find out he's written it, you can kind of hear him through the.
saying? He could sing it.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
But you know what's so crazy? Because before he came out, he was writing a lot of songs, yeah. But I feel like, was he quite insecure in his looks before? Or
Yeah, but there was a whole thing about that. I feel like he was in some interview and he was just saying like, yeah, you know, like I don't think he even took off his hat for
that's how I
a
put his
long
hat,
time.
like, doing,
Yeah.
like, the
He was-
mask, you know,
he was
like Jim
definitely-
Carrey, the mask, that kind of. I was thinking, what's wrong with this guy? Grow up, fam.
Oh
Take
my
it out.
gosh. Yeah, no, he was definitely insecure about his something. But yeah.
Okay. You know who's another talented, before we move on, talented songwriter? Future.
Future.
Funny enough, he wrote a lot of few tracks out there.
Really? I didn't even know.
He wrote Beyonce, Drunk in Love.
Future? That's mad. I didn't even know that.
It's crazy.
Wow,
It's
didn't even know
crazy.
that.
Like you
I don't really listen to Future like that, so I don't really.
like you'd be so surprised. Like, the thing is, it's just one of them ones. Before people come out and you know, sort of, you know, find their own lane, they're always really writing for most of the people. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That silly song, such a silly song, but she wrote it. Like,
You're saying it's silly, but it's probably going to make
I mean, she's making
money.
that song was everywhere. It's still everywhere. I mean, Kesha Pitbull. It's like that type of festival music.
Okay.
When the beat drop, people go crazy.
Oh, that kind of G6, fly like a G6. That kind of. Oh, yeah. Okay. No, I get that. Another person who I think is quite talented, just started finding out about her now. Is it Doechii?
Oh, Doechii. I love Doechii. Like,
I feel like she gives me like female Kendrick Lamar vibes. In terms of the way she got like so many different
she
characters.
is so dynamic and like she.
Doechii. Hold on, sorry.
You're gonna have to sit down here so you know.
That's not though, 'cause this is the thing though.
Yeah.
Like Doechii and Doja Cat, they got the same kind of, you know what I'm saying? Not flow, but that energy. Like people sleeping on Doja Cat. Like Doja is a sick ass. Like Doechii and Doja is like they
Do-
killing it right now.
Listen, Doja Cat, like she's doing her thing, but you know when I start seeing some crazy things that my spirit says.
I mean, I get that, but that's the
Yeah.
whole music industry though. Like let's be real. Let's be real.
I'm not like a Doja Cat like I don't really listen to her music like that.
Yeah.
But I know with Doechii, like from inception, like from time ago, I was following Doechii on Instagram, and I was just
Yeah.
like, the way she does, like the way she markets herself, her songs, her music, the way she's dynamic, and also like the way she just flows. It's like, I feel like she just has her own unique like presence about her, and she just sticks with it. She's not like trying to fit into any molds or whatever. She just goes, and she's been doing that from time, like from Instagram, from before she hit a mill or whatever. She's been consistent. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah,
See,
man.
I don't know all about that. Thank God I've been
Yeah.
listening to you, Ron Canoli and them
Yeah,
there.
Doechii.
But no, okay, cool. That's enough of all of that. You know, obviously you guys, you know, comment down below who your preference is. You know, but we got to move on to the main topic now. You know, who is Stephanie Boateng? You know, who are you? Like, what is your name? Is Stephanie really your name? You know, because, you know, Stephanie's a bit too English, you know.
Wow, it's
No,
too
it's-
English.
it-
Look, I didn't choose my name, but you know, Stephanie doesn't mean crowned one, so it's like
Jeez,
royalty. So
yeah.
you get me. So you know, that's where I'm from. Like even my family, like from royalty. So
Royalty.
yeah, royalty.
Jeez.
That's how I see it. So yeah, Stephanie might sound English or whatever you want to call it, but
Yeah.
the meaning is there.
The meaning's the
Yeah, the
meaning.
meaning's there.
You hear that? My name is my name. I hear it. So what does Stephanie do? What's your field of work? Obviously, I know you told the people them that
Yeah.
you know you're a film director, but obviously talk more about it.
Yeah, so I mean, really and truly, like obviously everyone, most times I'm, you know, doing directing, producing, editing, like filming, like actually like videography. So like I encompass so many different like hats just because it's a hustle. It's a hustle out here in this industry.
Tell
So
them.
definitely I'll be on a little rota doing different things.
Yeah.
So yeah, day to day, it's not going to be just like only directing solely. It could be development. It could be like, you know, just a project that I want to work on, etc. A project that I'm working on with other people, and like it just requires time to just sit down and, you know, plan, admin, etc.
Okay.
Script writing, everything under the sun when it comes to like film production. That's why I say I'm a film director, because that's like my main thing, but also I'm a filmmaker. Like
Okay. Yeah.
I have my hands in all of the little bits.
pies, yeah.
Exactly.
Blueberry,
Yeah.
strawberry.
Because you have
pumpkin.
to, you know, you got to be dynamic. You
Come
have
on.
to be, you know, versatile and stuff. Especially with an industry like the way it is, like they're not going to just hand you opportunities. Like you have to be able to mold and be able to do different things in order to just make some bread as well. You know what I'm saying?
Do you reckon that's the problem nowadays? Like people just tend to just focus on one lane or one avenue and forget that there's so many different sort of doors to walk into.
I think what it is, I guess, on the creative spec, because I can't really talk for like any other kind of industries, but when it comes to film,
Yeah.
I think you just have to be, because as you're, you know, it's a lot of independent and freelance filmmakers and stuff. Work comes and goes. If you're freelancing, it's like project based. There may be a film shooting, there may be a TV series, and so in the meantime, what are you gonna do? Like, if you don't have enough that year to, like, you know, cover your bills, your mortgage, whatever else you need to pay, you might have kids. It's like I can't just sit here waiting for someone to give me something. I have to use the skills that I have and like expand.
Okay.
So I feel like, especially in the beginning stages, it's always good to like pick up on more than one skill and then hone in on it, because when things go dry, like, what was it, 2 years ago? Damn, it's crazy. 2 years ago, we had the strikes.
Yeah.
And so it's like a lot of people were out of work, didn't have like things to do. So it was like people had to pick up other jobs in other professions and stuff. So yeah, I think it's always good to have multiple skills, because you can have that at your disposal.
Jeez.
So
Look at the gems that's being dropped. I don't understand. Like, you know what it is? And I don't mean this in like a sexist, chauvinistic sort of way or whatnot. But,
Yeah.
you know, like just hearing like a black woman talk about these sort of things, like it feels like man's talking to one of my brothers right now, and you're just dropping gems. But obviously, like, it's nice the fact that you're a woman, you understand? Because it just shows the people them out there that it's not just what you see on social media. That's what women's all about. You understand? Showing breasts, twerking. No, for real, because some people tend to just forget that. They look at a woman and sometimes just objectify them with just sex, and forget that, this woman actually has, you know, a brain. She's actually a human being.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just hearing that, trust me, I do this to most all my women guests, innit? 'Cause I just love like what I hear from them. Obviously, it's You know, it's not out of the. You're not on the chair right now shaking. You understand, or doing what not. And that's what I
Come
fuck
on,
with.
man. What are you talking about?
Just gotta let the people them know that we have grown folks on this podcast. You understand? But obviously, you spoke about kids and whatnot. You don't have any kids at the moment.
No, not at the moment. No.
Okay, you're single. Why I'm just the man them want to know. Like,
There's no man that don't want to know what's that about.
They're hearing ambition. They're hearing visions. Like, you might find your husband here. You know.
Oh, really?
I'm not saying that we're matchmaking here, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. I see. Okay, we'll leave that. We'll move on.
She said no comment, man. Them, stay out the DMs. So obviously back on track. What inspired you to get into the whole filmmaking? Because obviously earlier on you spoke about law, like you studied a law degree, but obviously you transitioned into the filmmaking industry. Like, who inspired you?
So I think it was like I started off acting, and I saw that I had an agent like when I was 18.
Hold on. You started off acting.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, go, carry on.
So like since 11, I was in like drama academy outside school. I was doing like plays and stuff like that in my local church and stuff like that, just being involved everywhere I could. But when I was like 18, I had an agent, and it was like a commercials agent, and I just wasn't booking any roles, and I was like, yo, like what's going on here? So I logged into Spotlight, which is like, I guess, the actor's professional portfolio where you can just look and see like the jobs come in. I logged into Spotlight, and I just kind of did a filter on roles like, black women, my age range. And I was like, damn, nothing comes up. Like there was like one role, and then that was like, it wasn't just black women, it was like every other race can apply as well. So I realized I wasn't getting bookings because there aren't really roles for people that look like me. And that was at the time. So I started writing like shorts that I wanted to kind of put myself in as an actor. Okay. And then when I started writing, I realized, I like the creative process of putting things together, like the whole vision. Yeah. And that kind of led me to directing. So indirectly, when I was teaching the kids in my like church group and stuff, like how to put plays together and like being the one that has to do it because I wrote it, I started directing, and I was like, I like this. I like putting everything together. So that's kind of like how, I guess that's how it happened.
The fact that you spoke about, you're looking and you didn't see no one sort of like you. Like, how did that sort of make you feel in terms of, trying to get into that sort of world, but there's no one really there to sort of look up to?
Yeah, I feel like it was just kind of like, okay, this is like, why isn't there anyone that, as many people out there doing this? And it just felt like maybe, is this the route I should be going, kind of thing. So it was always a tug and pull when it came to like stuff like that, to just kind of deter you from being in this industry, because it's like, well, why am I here if they're not booking me? But then I kind of, instead of sitting in that kind of like, depressive state, I was like, let me do something about it. Yeah. Rather than just moan and complain about it. And that's why I started writing, and that led me to directing. And I was like, actually, damn, I love directing way more. Acting's my first love, but directing is like my soulmate. So it's like,
See, that's why she says she's not single, man. She's got somebody, okay? Back off. Carry on.
So I feel like for me, that's what led me to doing that, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, directing is, I love it.
No, that's sick. And like, talk about maybe like the challenges that you faced during even getting into the directing world. Yeah. Like, what was I'm sure there must have been a few obstacles in the way when.
Yeah, to this day, there's still obstacles. Let me tell you that. But I think it was more so to do with just kind of like creating an opportunity for yourself and opportunities being presented. Because when I started doing that, I feel like I was quite young anyway, like even the transition process. And I was like, so how do I do this as like a thing? Like, how do I, do this as I'm a director, And then I was like, I guess I have to make a short film. Yeah. So that's what I did. Like, I did a little Kickstarter at the time. I bought my first camera from that, and I did like a little shoot. Half of it was in my house.
Serious?
Most of it was in my house. And like, I even got my friends involved, did a little party scene where everyone was there and stuff. And I even forgot about that till someone reminded me about that recently. But it just goes to show like the people that are just in your corner as well. Yeah. So it's like the support system. I feel like that's important as well. So that keeps my head like, on the go as well. And I just know that there's people like close friends and family that are just they're there to help me, like if I need help in anything, and understand like the journey is not just like a instant thing. So yeah, I feel like definitely the challenges come up, but
So speak more about, you know, the support network system you had, because obviously when you're talking, you know, when you set yourself on these sort of career paths, it gets lonely.
Yeah.
You can imagine there might be times you're at home by yourself, everyone probably is partying, you're sitting there editing, but you might feel like you want to just give up. But you maybe got one of your sisters in the background saying, "Don't give up, come on, man. If you dare give up, I'll give you a dirty slap." Or when you're nearly there. Talk about that.
So I feel like a lot of the times it's one of those things where, like, already there's so many sacrifices that I feel like I've made for this career and just for the choice that I've made. And I feel like I didn't choose it. It chose me. Like from a long time ago, I had the desire to, you know, be in the drama space, and it just wouldn't like leave me. And when I did the law degree, I went in to do the 10-month LPC after I finished that, and something was like pushing me to just defer for a year and, you know, whatever. And I thought, what's this thing? And I never like just quit things. Like I've always finished everything through. And that was the one thing I said, all right, let me just pause it and see what I can do in a creative space. And I feel like having like the people around makes the difference, because when I'm feeling like, oh, you know what, this is just long, like, you know, then I look at the fact that my mum, for example, she paid for me to do my master's, and my master's, it wasn't cheap. It wasn't cheap, and she paid out of her own pocket. There was no like loan or nothing like that. And she, you know, believes in me so much that she's like, look, I'm willing to like put this down on you. And my whole life, that's what she's done. And I feel like people around me, that's what they've done as well. They've been like, oh, Steph, I'm here to support you. What do you want me to do? And like, let me repost, let me share. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that makes me like motivated to say, no, I need to make sure that first of all, my mum deserves the world and more.
Come on.
Like, and my family and the close, like, you know, people that I have close to me. So I just feel like that's what I'm doing it for a lot of the time. Like that gives me the extra motive to be like, nah, I need to make sure that I'm on point. I get to the destination, because there's so many things like on the line, and like when I win or when I'm winning, everyone's winning with me. Like I'm not about to be like, oh, everyone's coming with me. So at the end of the day, it's important for me to be able to be pushed by the people around me that believe in me as well. So
I think, no, I agree. You know what it is? I feel like since I first like met you, 'cause obviously we go way back, Coventry.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm sure, you know, I was in
even before that, you don't remember. Before that, didn't you go St. Columbus?
Oh shit, yeah. I went to St. Columbus.
I went BS and I went Townley. Like,
swear
so
down.
I knew you before you even knew me.
Oh my days.
And I knew you know how I knew you as? I knew you as Damager.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah.
We thank God for change. We thank God for change. But yeah, no, you go way back, and it's like you've always come across as to me like a clean-hearted, like good girl. Like obviously everyone has their bad boy times and whatnot. But like you've always for me it feels like you've always deserved to win. And
appreciate that.
No, definitely. Like from when I've seen, like even like looking on your profile, like I think you were talking about people reposting your stuff. I saw like probably over 100 people reposting one of your recent content, and I was just like, you know what? People don't do this for people who they don't feel deserve it, or you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And the fact that people are doing this for you, it clearly shows that you mean so much to them, and they have their best interests, your best interests at heart. So no, you definitely clean-hearted, and definitely you're gonna win. Oh come on.
Thank you.
It's normal, man. I see you in one of your previous content back then. You worked with my man from BMF, and he's in Supercell. I forgot. I don't know his name. Mike. Is it Mike?
Eric Abrefa.
Eric. Oh, is that his name? Eric. Why do I always think that his name was Mike or Michael?
I don't know.
I know, he looks like a Michael
or something. I don't know. Yeah.
He looks like a Michael Osei. Like I don't know. Because he's Ghanaian as well. Yeah.
Yeah, he's Ghanaian.
No, but obviously I see that you two have like a close relationship, and like he's doing well himself. Like how did that even sort
Come
of
about? Yeah, do you know what? So my really good friend Kwame Augustine, he introduced me to him. So what happened was in 2020 COVID year, I was in Ghana, basically locked down for the whole year.
Yeah.
And Kwame was like, yo, he wants to do something in Ghana. And like, you know, he has this concept called Locked In, right?
Okay, locked in.
So him and Eric must have like bumped into each other in Ghana, or I don't know if they purposely met up or bumped into each other, you know, at the barbershop. And they was just talking about it. And he was like, yeah, like I just spoke about this concept, like, you know, he's going to start drafting a script. I was like, yeah, cool. So he drafted the script, sent it to me, like just, you know, back and forth with like him. He was doing edits and stuff and just, you know, getting that ready. And then, yeah, that's how it happened. So once the script was done, like Kwame was quite fast with it. He was like, yeah, cool, let's do this. Like Eric is down. He's going to be in Ghana during this period of time. Let's do it. And so I met him for the first time in Ghana.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, he was telling me that was like his first like short film in Ghana type thing.
You know what? Yeah, sorry to cut you off there, because
Yeah.
I was literally gonna say before I saw him anywhere else, I saw
Yeah.
him with you.
Really?
Yeah, so that's why I was gonna clearly say that. Boom, before he's blowing up, but he's got to remember where he came from.
Oh no, but he's
No
been
fight.
in the
There's
game.
no fighting talk here. You know, I'm not giving. You know,
No. He's been in the game. That's the thing. He's been in so many things. Like,
Really?
Yeah, and I just feel, and that's the funny thing. What happens when this is what happens when
Okay,
British actors
tell
go
us.
like to America or have an American show they're in.
Mm.
Everyone is now like, oh, rah, like this person. But really and truly, Erica's been in bare things, and he's been in the game from the beginning. Like he's been in damn, all the things are flying from my head now. But
Yeah.
Blue Story,
Yeah.
Jurassic Park, like.
He was in Jurassic Park.
Yeah, he's been in bare things before that. So it was a case of once he hit that show, that's when like globally everyone was like, oh, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
And he was
Lamar.
cold. Yeah, no, he was cold.
Do you know what I'm
in
saying? He
that
was
show as
cold
well.
in that role. Cold in that role.
Hey, you
But-
can't stop this rain. Hey, listen, dangerous
He's
guy.
a cold actor, man.
Yeah,
Seriously,
no,
yeah.
he is, man, definitely. So no, that's sick. And obviously, is he the only like sort of, could say, high profile name you've worked with, or are there other people you would say that you worked with, or?
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's a few people that I've like either known for a while or
Yeah.
like met when I was living in LA, and like so I've there's a few people that I've worked with. So I did a pilot in LA for this show series that I have called Illegal Aliens.
Illegal aliens.
Yeah, it's
Jeez.
like
Make sure you not tune into that. I want to. Yeah.
so this was like 2017 times I wrote this, and Michael Belling, I think he's in All American now.
Yeah.
but
Hold tight,
like,
Michael Billing. Come on.
He was in my pilot, and it was funny because at the time when I did the casting call, there was a lot of people and actors that I worked with at the time, and now they're just doing really well for themselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're just doing their thing. So it was good to see that, you know, so many people are just still on that journey from
Yeah.
like 2016 till now. It's like people are really blown and just doing really great things.
No,
So
that's sick.
he's one of them. Wavy Jones, he's like
Yeah.
a good friend of mine. Again, I met him in LA like 2017 times,
Yeah.
and then we did a documentary together in Canada.
Oh, sick.
I was gonna say this year, but it's last year now. Last year February, and that's gonna be screening this year.
Come on.
In Soho House, Amsterdam first
Yeah.
in February. Yeah, so I'll send you the details on that.
Jeez, we're getting the exclusive invite. Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
Like and
yeah,
subscribe.
definitely. Well, you,
Yeah, me, yeah.
because there's only even so many seats. So yeah.
Editor, make sure you replay that, yeah, so she just in case she forgets.
Remember, so yeah, and I feel like I can't think of anyone off the top of my head right now, but definitely them three. And then there's just people that I just know that I've just been close with, not necessarily worked with, just
No, that's
industry.
sick. No, you're building, man. Listen, you're building, and even the people them that you even mentioned, before you know it, like you said, like a year or 2 years later, they're
Yeah.
gonna be in something that blows them up. But really and truly, they've been around for years. You see.
Oh yeah, a lot of people
So-
they've been around for time.
So
Yeah.
obviously, who would you want to work with? Like, who's your dream sort of casting? Is it casting role? Like for any? So let's say, for example, hypothetically speaking,
Yeah.
Illegal Aliens. You're screening it or you're filming it this month,
Yeah.
and you've got a casting role. Who are your dream people you want to star for this? No pressure to the people already
No,
in the
yeah.
Illegal Aliens car. You lot are doing your thing, and it's gonna blow. But let's say, for example, you had nobody.
Illegal Aliens is a bit different because I'm actually starring in it. So
Jeez.
it
Our
kind of,
own Israel going on, you know.
so it kind of narrows down the people that I could put in there, if that makes sense. Because like I would, if I was going to pick someone to play my actor, in my mind I'm like, oh, it'll be this person. But I think, oh, that's a good question. Okay, so
Yeah.
I would definitely want Eric to be involved in like what I'm doing.
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I would say that Kwame Augustine, he got to make an appearance.
Yeah. Before now, with Eric, I don't think you can. He can't play any hero roles because he's just gonna confuse us. We know you as a villain, and you now. But carry on.
His character would be a Vegas if he was to be in it, because Vegas is like, he's just like, I wouldn't say he's a criminal, but
Yeah.
you know, he's a criminal. He's a criminal. He's essentially a criminal, but it just gets away with it. You know what I'm saying? You know them like people that just, they know their way about, and
Yeah.
they're like, they show face and people feel like, oh, this person's cool, and it's like, no, you
Got
don't
a
know
dark-
this person.
Yeah, you got a dark past.
But I can also see Rotimi playing that character as well.
Jeez, yeah, okay, all right.
And I'm thinking of other people. Damn, we spoke about this. Her character, because she's going to be in it, like starring as in like
Yeah.
the character of Nye, essentially. We said,
Old
was
Nye.
it Ryan Destiny? Yeah, we said Ryan Destiny.
Ryan Destiny. Jeez. No, that's-
So yeah, I feel like those are the kind of people that I'm thinking of. Yeah.
okay, there's no Jonathan Majors. There's no Michael B. Jordan.
For the specific roles, it just wouldn't make. You know what I'm saying? It has to make sense. Like it can't be
no
all
Mary
these
J.
people.
Blige. No Monet.
Not for illegal aliens. No. But there's other things. Like I would definitely want to work with like Lakeith Stanfield.
Yeah.
Definitely want to work with him on something. I definitely want to work with let me think.
Donald Glover.
Donald Glover, 100,000%. Like yeah. 100,000%. Like I love Atlanta.
Yeah,
And, like just the things that he's involved in, and as a writer as well. Donald Glover is definitely on the list. So many people.
Common. Would Common be a guy you would like to? Because I've been watching a TV show called Silo, and
Yeah.
like he's a Common's a
Silo, I need to watch that.
Silo is a crazy.
I need to watch that.
You know what? I'll be real. The first season, yeah,
Yeah.
my anxiety went through the roof. I didn't even know I had all of that until that, because I started feeling like there's things out there, innit?
Yeah.
So there was a time I couldn't even put my head under the shower.
Oh gosh, is it one of them like thriller things?
It's one of them ones that after the first season, you're questioning it. I was questioning the life. I was like, there's aliens out there. We can time travel. We can do all of these things. I swear, like, when the shower was running, like, I had to keep my eyes open because I was thinking somebody's going to come through my door. I know too much.
Is it?
I know too much. That's how it feels.
So
But
called Silo.
Silo, S-I-L-O.
I need to watch that now.
Yeah, no, definitely. Huh? You
You
couldn't?
watched it?
I tried to watch the whole season.
Really?
Serious?
I think like episode 4 it just became background noise to me.
No, I know what you mean. You have to.
Like really, like that's I keep.
You have to look into it.
You have to look into.
Like, watch it. It's a lot of dialogue.
I'll be real, like I just probably built a zoo, hit it,
Yeah.
and I just sat there and I was just like, fuck. Editor, cut that one. So obviously we're talking about, you know, like being a black woman film director in the film industry. Like I feel like personally, even though I don't always, you know, feel like I want to highlight it, but sometimes we have to highlight it because we don't want to sort of play the victim card, but we have to be aware that sometimes you black women do sometimes are sometimes at a disadvantage in the industry. And would you agree with that? Or is there sort of like a change in this?
I would say that. So definitely, I feel like generally in the industry, it is already tough. And then you add on factors, and it just, you know, color, skin, gender, and then you come into other things as well. But I guess I've never seen it as a disadvantage in the sense of I'm always kind of like, I'm going to use this power because I'm unique in that sense. And I'm going to use that power to show them that regardless of what you may think, this is how I roll and this is what I'm able to do. So, yes, I feel like we can kind of get stuck in that whole thing of like, you know, essentially we are not given as much props or it's harder for us, etc. But I guess I try not to just think about those narratives because when I do, then it just makes me feel like, oh, I guess I can't do this. This is the box I just fit in and I have to stay there. So I just try and take that out of my mind. But I do definitely feel like there could be definitely more ways for us as an industry to really kind of like expand when it comes to opportunities and things for people that look like me. at the end of the day, but they're not really gonna do it. Like, no one's gonna hand you anything, and that's what I've realized over this period of time. I'm like, you just have to go and grab it and take it.
100%.
And once people see that you're doing something, and especially they see you doing something that's bold, or they see you doing something that's like just not in the mold that they have for you, then that's when people are gonna start coming to you and start hitting you up. And I feel like then that point you don't even need them anyway. You've proven that. So, and I think community is so big. So for me, it's like, even with the project that I'm doing, I'm shooting a feature film in Ghana, and that's like my first like debut feature film. And like the video you mentioned, people were sharing it that I didn't even know, and people were messaging me saying, yo, I don't know you, but I feel compelled to share this because I want to see you win. And I'm like, community is so important, and I feel like that's what it is with us as Black people, especially. Community is so key.
I agree, man.
We are literally, we have the control in our hands to be able to push and elevate the people within our community. We can do that, and I feel like if we did that more, the difference would be crazy.
Jeez.
So yeah.
Are you sure you're not an undercover pastor?
Black power.
Because the way the things you're saying, like, it's so motivational. I'm telling you.
Undercover pastor, you
Evangelist, in fact.
Evangelism. Yeah.
Okay, so obviously I wanna know if you got any, upcoming projects. I know you did mention a few, so obviously you wanna let the people them know what you're working on.
I'm working on a feature film.
Yeah.
It's gonna be shot in Ghana in March. Between March and April, and that will be the first full feature film that I've done. So I've done things in Ghana, like done that short film Locked In, that was 2020, done a few things like talk shows, random things like music videos with some of these artists and stuff like that, but this will be like my first debut feature film, so I'm really excited. I really want to be able to kind of like share the word, because I'm raising funding for it. So like, if you're watching this, jump on my profile page in my bio, my GoFundMe's there. Like, even a $5, a $10, it doesn't matter what you give, because I know people are like, oh, I don't want to, put something down that's too small or whatever. Like, anonymous it if you have to. But realistically, that's going to help, because 100%. The way I did the calculations, if 1,000 people gave £100, for example, I would reach my goal. If 2,000 people gave £50, so it's like, it's all a numbers game. £10, you know what I'm saying? That will still go a long way if I have the numbers. Yeah. And as long as you're sharing it, as long as you're like reposting it and like saying, hey, just put a $5 down for this girl. It's like, it's going to keep going. Like, so yeah. And on my page already, there's been like 90,000 profile views. So that means like, how many people have been watching the page and coming on it? So we can do this.
Jeez, come on.
We can do this.
We can do it.
So that's what I'm saying. We got 90k, fam.
Come on.
£1 for 90,000 people. So for
Start
me,
donating, fam.
So I want to, and I wasn't planning to even do a fundraiser, to be honest, but it was a case of the support that I got from that video.
Yeah.
That video was for people to jump on my TikTok and share it on my TikTok. And then like, I was like, let me just post it on Insta. And then it just kind of went crazy. So I feel like I was like, all right, well, yeah, people are supporting. Let's do this. And so that project for me is going to be, honestly, this is how I feel, and I've said it here on your podcast.
Exclusive.
I feel like that project is going to really be the thing that sets a wave. It's going to be one of the things that just transitions African film, because what I'm planning to do is just something that we don't do. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm mixing not just like Africans based in Africa, but I'm getting African Americans, I'm getting Africans from Europe. Like, there's a mixture in that film. Do you know what I'm saying? And the authenticity is something that I believe has to be there. And obviously, having been to Ghana many times, stayed there for like that year, it's like I've been able to just know how to kind of write something that is so relevant to like, not just Dirty December, but also like in April, just how people move and so I feel like this film really will make waves. And so if you want to be involved in the movement, jump on the page. You know what I'm saying? Because
I'm involved. Listen, I'm sold. Listen, you sold it to me. Man, them, forget about the marital status. Go and donate.
So yeah, it's really important to me. And I just feel like, yeah, man, I honestly appreciate the support so far. If people want to support further, like, that's even, greater for me. But what I know that I'm doing here is I'm doing what I said I'm going to do. Yeah. I'm not waiting for someone to come hand me money. I'm not saying, whatever, like from some big corporation or whatever. I'm making the moves. And when you do that, people will come. People will come. And all it is, honestly, what I care about is the audience and the community. And if you guys are rocking with me, then let's do this. Because I got 10, 15 pieces of like decks, like a slate of films and TV shows. Like, this is just one of many. And like, these ideas like get crazier and crazier. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah. I've blabbed on long enough, but for me, it's about community. It's about showcasing identity and who we are and telling our stories, because we have a rich culture.
We do.
And so that is why I'm like so passionate about this project and just passionate about, you know, just creating, because that's what I want to do. I want to be able to like make you watch a film and you can see yourself in that film. Like, you can see a relation to it. Even if you're not African, it doesn't matter. You watch it and be like, rah, well, these people are dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I love our culture. So
come on, and I think that's one of the main things, key things that you said there, is being able to relate. And I feel like a lot of things you even touched on in this episode it was the fact that you couldn't sort of relate to, like, coming from like an 11-year-old girl. Yeah, you looked in a little portfolio, you couldn't see no one you could relate to, and now it's crazy because you are becoming the person you were looking for. You see what I'm trying to say?
That's crazy, but that's yeah.
Now listen, this is grown talks, bruv. What do you mean? No, joking. So it's one of those. That's why I'm so happy about it, because like it's sort of like a full circle moment. Yeah. And I just pray, I hope that it all goes well. I know it's gonna go well. You see what I'm trying to say?
Jesus' name.
Hey, amen. I mean, so obviously we want to round up with advice to your younger self if you had the chance to meet her. Yeah. Or people looking up to you, or even possibly relating to your field. What would be your advice to them?
Okay, so advice to younger self would be, it's going to be really hard. You're going to want to give up multiple times, and you're going to feel like it's never going to happen. But you have to keep going, because what you're going to put out on the earth is going to be transformative, and it's going to be something that resonates with a lot of people like you. So you have to do it for them, and your gift is not for you. So you might love doing, you know, acting, directing, producing, but the gift is not for you, it's for others. It's for everyone else. So if that desire is on your heart and it's strong and you can't shake it, that's how you know God has placed that in you. And that means if he's got it and he's put that in you, then there's no way you can fail. No way at all. So that's what I would say to my younger self and people that are like that age, because I feel like if it's so strong on your heart and it resonates, and it's like it's not shaking, it's like that God put that in you. Amen. That's it.
Jeez. hey. I'm inspired, you know. What kind of episode have we done, man? Oh my days. But no, I'm joking. Stephanie, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me, man. This has been great.
No, you've definitely been lit today, man. And obviously, before we sign out, obviously tell the people them where they can find you.
Steph.Boateng. Yeah. Jeez. So let me just tell you, like, STEPH.BOATENG.
Come on.
On my Instagram, on my TikTok, hell, on my flipping LinkedIn, you can type that in and you'll find me. So yeah, follow me there.
Jeez, make sure you follow, and even when you're following, make sure you donate.
Guys, come on, let's do it. Let's do it together,
please. But yeah, no, thank you once again. Come on, man. Damo, Agbaya show. We're out.